What's going on, Cats fans? What is going on with the Geelong Football Club? God damn it! 0-3. Are you serious? I know it's been a few days, okay? I'm still not happy about the result. And I know there's a lot of things that have probably gone wrong that have led to this point. But we need to fix it. And we need to fix it on Monday. At Easter Monday against the Hawks. And we're going to fix it. I am guaranteeing it. I said on the Sunday show, we are going to win this game, and I'm guaranteeing we're going to win by 50 plus. This is going to be the game that is going to put us back on the map. This will be the game that we look back on at the end of the season and go, this is what turned it all around. Or possibly even the Gold Coast game, if you want to go back another step. That was the game that triggered the hurt, that made the players want to respond and actually do something this year. Because what was it going to take? Okay, 18th place on the ladder. It's time. It's time to make a move. We've been waiting. It's been 3 weeks, and we've come off a 16-game win. We're now 0-3. I don't know. If we're ever going to do it, it's going to be against the Hawks, and it's got to be now. So if you're a Hawthorn supporter, if you're a Hawthorn player, if you're connected to the Hawthorn club in any way, get ready for some pain, because the Catters are going to bring it on Easter Monday. We're absolutely going to bring it, and we are going to hurt some young boys in that football club. I'm telling you right, these Catters are going to be angry, they're going to be hurt, they're going to be ready to go, and it's on. It is on Easter Monday. So if you can get to the G, bloody well get to the MCG. Support the boys. Do what you can. This is going to be the making of our season. This is going to set us on the path to another finals campaign, and we're going to do it. You watch. We're going to tell everyone. We're going to prove them all wrong. Everyone in the media is having a crack at us. I'm furious. I'm sick of bloody... It doesn't happen to us very often. It does not happen to us very often that we're in this position. And don't they love coming at us? So let's just prove them all wrong, Catters. Let's get there. I know it's hard sometimes getting up to Melbourne, but it's bloody Hawthorn. We hate the scum. We want to punish them hard. I would be very, very worried if I was Hawthorn coming up as Cats this week. You are in for some pain. Absolute pain. Anyway, I've done my opening round. I'm gonna recenter myself now. Here we go. Okay. Now let's get back into the show. All right, here we go. We're back. Hello, welcome. My name is Ben Reeve, and this is The Hoop Show, and this is a bit of a preview. It's a bit of a preview and a /news show of the Hawks game. How do we feel now? We've had a bit of a rant. We feeling okay? I think so. We've got our calm voice back now. All right, so we are the first team in 47 years to go 0-3. That's not great. If anything, it hurts. I'm not super concerned about the result at the end of the year. I think you're still going to make finals. It makes it very hard to make top 4. Not impossible, but if you're a good team, you'll eventually show it. And if we go on a bit of a run, you really have to go on a run. There's not many teams that don't go on a run during the season and make prelims. Pretty much the last couple of years, you had to go on a run of at least 5 games to make a prelim. That's what the stats show. So forget about 0-3 stuff. It's really what happens through the year. If you can find some form, look, if this is the worst form that we've got at the start of the year, fantastic, okay? It can only get better from here. We don't want to be losing 3 straight going into September, so at least we're getting out of the system right now. Question, what do we need to do with Tommy Hawkins? Is it time to rest him? I think the approach so far has been, no, let's just play him. Let's play him into fitness. He's better off in the side than not. It was not a lot he's going to do in the reserves or resting on the bench or just running around in circles at training. So you might as well get him to play. If he can kick a couple of goals, that's great. I just hate seeing Tommy struggle. There was a moment there where I think he took a mark on a lead and took about 30 seconds to get up again. He looked like he's about 50 years old. So that was hard to watch, but he's still got the forward craft. He was using his body really well in some situations. He just doesn't have the burst. He can't get off the ground. His strength's still there. It's just the agility and all the other things that you really need to be a forward that gets up and down the ground a little bit. You can't just sit in the goal square and like in the 1990s and just push your opponent around and ragdoll them and take mark after mark. That's not how the footy works these days, but I think we stick with him. I think he loves playing against the Hawks, so we'll give him another shot there. Why am I wearing yellow on this? It's a Hawthorn preview show, and I'm wearing yellow. I've just realised. Shit. Anyway, that's okay. So we'll have to figure out a way to put me in hoops in post production somehow. So anyway, I'm thinking we stick with Hawkins. I think we've got to stay with him. David King, SEN David King. Say what you like about him. He can be a bit controversial. Is not the right word. Inflammatory. He says the Cats era is over. Kingy, I don't think it is. I think you're putting yourself out there again. You did a couple of years ago, and we made you look silly. So here we go again. The Cats are coming again. You watch. It's almost set up perfectly, really, to prove. Like, if you wanted to tell us, the story of 2023 is going to be very different to the story of 2022, and I want it that way. I don't want the same. I want us to do it hard. I want us to be the underdog. They knew what the story was going to be before round one, that Cats were going to just be this juggernaut of a side, and we're going to keep rolling on. But this story is going to be different. I'm telling you now. We're going to find a way to make finals, and then we are going to find a way to really push hard for that grand final. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We are going to make. I'm not going to say we're going to win it, but the Cats are going to find a way in 2022, and that'll be how we write up this story. How did Geelong do it? They've done it again. Everyone's heard on them after 3 rounds, including their own supporters. There's a lot of doubt. We've got a right to be grumpy. We're pissed off. Like we're used to winning. It's. We're part of a club that has a winning culture, and we shouldn't accept losing. And I hope the players don't, and I'm sure the players don't. I'm sure the coaches don't, and the fans definitely don't. We're very upset. Any other club will be like, 3-0, whatever, 0-3, but what are you going to do? Hopefully we'll win 10 games this year. No. Cats, we win. We make finals, we make prelims, and we win 1 in every 10 grand finals the last 40 years. Thanks, chaps, for that stat. So, Kingy, get ready for some egg on your face. It's coming, mate. It's coming. You're gonna look a bit silly all over again. What are you gonna do? Now, what I think is probably a bit of an issue for the Catters moving forward, though, is our load management strategy, which I hyped up a bit in the preseason videos and all that. I reckon that's every other club will want to copy that approach now. Makes it really hard when you're trying to bank your 16 wins, 15 wins, or whatever it is. You haven't got the luxury of managing players anymore. We still might have to, but it's not going to be the same as what it was last year. As I said, this is going to be a different story this year. We're going to tell a different story, and we're going to win it differently. We are going to go about it in a very different kind of way. So strap in. It's not going to be smooth sailing. It's not going to be perfect pussy Geelong football. It's going to be a very, very different story this time around. So get used to it. Get okay with that. We're going to turn things around. We're going to start winning the contested ball in the middle. We're going to start winning clearances. We're going to start kicking goal after goal. We're going to win. We're going to start averaging winning margins again. Everything that's gone wrong, all the hurt, all the pain, all the anger. You watch Hawthorn. It's coming. It's coming for you on Monday afternoon. You are going to wish that you weren't scheduled to play Geelong afternoon 3 start. I'm telling you now. I am telling you now. You're in a bit of an issue. Even without Sam Dehghani. He's not playing this week. But that's okay. Radigalea, Tom Stewart, Kolodashny if he's ready to go. Oh yeah, the back line is going to click. The forwards are going. Jeremy's going to probably light up for about 8 goals this weekend. I know he's a bit sore, but Jeremy will find a way. He's been in our best players a couple of weeks in a row now, probably in All-Australian contention again, up there at the moment with a few other forwards, but he'll definitely be up there again. And congratulations, Jeremy Cameron, and your partner with the birth of Macy Cameron last week, or this time last week, something like that. So about a week old now, so well done. So look, what do the next 5 weeks look like for the Catters? Okay, so this is going to be the story. We've got Hawthorn. Bank it right now. Hawthorn win. Next, gather around West Coast. Bank it, win. Okay, so we're 2-3. Okay, 2-3. There'll be a lot of clubs that are around 3-2, 2-3, around that mark. So it'll be a middling side around that round 5. Now, it gets interesting when we come back to GMHBA for the first time, one of 9 games, starting in round 6. Can we beat Sydney Swans at home? Now, they do go pretty well against us at home. This will be the game that will define our season. And you watch, the boys will get their 2 wins over the next couple of weeks, and you will be so proud of how these Cats, I'm not saying they're going to win by 80 points or whatever we did like in the grand final. We're going to find a way to beat the Sydney Swans in round 6, and everyone's going to walk out of Kardinia Park just feeling full of pride and ready to go, ready to hit the rest of the season. 3-3, pretty much what it was last year. Before you know it, it'll be 5-3. We got Essendon after that, and I know I've picked Essendon to finish hype on the ladder, but I think we'll get Essendon. We'll finish them off at the MCG now. There's too much hurt, there's too much pain after this 0-3 start. If these boys needed motivation, because clearly they lost a little bit after the satisfaction of winning a grand final and all those years of heartache. But 0-3, gee, they're going to be motivated now. Oh, they're hurting a little bit, I'm sure of it. So any team that Geelong's faces over the next few weeks, get ready for some pain. And Hawthorn, you're first, so bad luck. And then we've got Adelaide. I think that's back at GMHBA again. So we could be 5-3. We could be ahead of where we were. I think we were 5-4 or something at last year. So we were thereabouts. And then it's just whether we go on another 16-game run. We're not going to, though, because it's not going to be the same story this year. Geelong's going to go about it in a very, very different way. I don't know, but what do you think? Do you agree with me? Are you optimistic? Do you think the Cats are still a chance? I know a lot of people are even going as far as saying, the Hawthorns are going to beat the Cats this weekend. Bullshit. I'm calling it now, bullshit. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, these Hawks boys, they're going to not know if they're Arthur or Martha. They're going to be so bruised and battered at the end of Easter Monday. They are going to wish they weren't scheduled to play Geelong after a 0-3. I'm telling you now. But you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. That's what this channel's all about. Everyone's got differences of opinion. We welcome all opinions. But I'm telling you, you're wrong if you're picking Hawthorn. So, Anna, I know you picked Hawthorn, Anna Pavlou, so I hope you change your tips between now and then. Hopefully this video has convinced you somewhat that there's a tip that needs to change between now and then. So what are you picking? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. What else is there? Isaac Smith, he got fined, apparently. I was thinking, what else could go wrong? Oh, yeah, Cats player will get suspended or whatever. But thankfully he didn't get suspended, but he did get fined for striking in the Gold Coast game. So he's off. He should be fine to go. It's just whether I hope Tom Stewart, I should say, pulls up okay from that game. He did look okay. He got 30 or 29 touches, depending on what the stats are. They do change the stats a little bit and correct it a bit. So currently reads, I think he had 29 touches. So hopefully he's feeling okay. Sam Dehghani will be forced to take a week off, and we'll just see whether Kolodashny comes back. I think Kolodashny will play a little bit better in the seniors than he looked in the VFL side. I don't imagine there'll be many VFL guys that'll come back. Hopefully we'll get Mitch Duncan back. Who knows? Maybe the one other. I think this might be an opportunity to debut a Jai Clark or someone like that, or even give Ollie Dempsey, Mitch Nevitt, or Ted Closey potentially. Ted Closey's putting his name in the best players in the last couple of weeks. So I'm calling Ted Closey the Colossus because someone on VFL commentary was pronouncing his name Ted Colosi. So he's the Colossus in this household now. Anyway, that's me done, guys. Thank you for watching again on this midweek Hoops edition. I hope you check us out. Oh, hang on, where's Brad? Have you subscribed to the Hoop Show yet? If you haven't, why are you watching? You've got to subscribe. There's Brad. Thank you, Brad. Now, Brad might not be playing this weekend. He might be one of the outs. The Axeman was not very happy with Brad, and he's coming. I think Brad might be on the chopping block. He might be a player that, unless they stick with him, he's a good player, and maybe he'll find his form again, and maybe he'll G up for the Hawthorn game. Who knows? But make sure you like and subscribe because we need all the subscribers we can get. We're trying to get to 1,000. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and as we always say, go Cats!